25 years. 25 years waking up at 5 a.m. and not catching one, not even two, but 3 buses, and walking 5 miles to this house. Oh, they're cleaning. Black man like me walking through this neighborhood, I'm asking to be found on someone's milk carton. It's getting hard out here for a pimp like me. Girlfriend found out I've been cheating, gonna call me the other day, talk about, you ain't no good, you going to hell. Well, you know what I told her? You will be met there by me, because lying with married men will sure enough get you there. I tell you the truth. Who is that calling at this time in the morning? People must have me confused. Good morning, Wellington residents. Oh, good morning, Elizabeth. Mr. Richard is asleep. Could I take a message? Monday, 2 o'clock, investors meeting. All righty. Yeah. Thank you, Elizabeth. I got it. Okay.
Good morning, Matthew.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Wellington.
I heard the phone ring. Mm-hmm. So, who was it?
I'm sorry, what?
Never mind. Is everything prepared for today?
Yes, sir. Breakfast will be ready momentarily. You and your family's garments have been cleaned and pressed to perfection, and your driver will have the car ready to take you to the First Missionary Emmanuel Baptist of the Apostolic Church of Prayer in Christ. Ghost.
You need Jesus. I should take you with me.
No. What I need to do is lay off that Mary Jane.
Hey, Mary Jane.
See, Paul here gets it. You don't know nothing.
Paul, sit down and shut up. Matthew, get back to work.
Yes, massa.
We were just fooling around. What's got you worked up this morning?
It is Sunday, and you need to have more respect for the Lord. Besides, you don't need to sing songs about things you have no idea about.
And what makes you think I have no idea?
Excuse me?
Nothing.
Good morning, Father, and how are you today? Then again, you're fine because I'm in your presence. Have you ever wondered why God so loved this world that he gave you your only begotten son? Oh, I'm sorry, my dear little brother. I forgot about your modest existence. You know, sometimes I feel sorry for you always living under your astonishingly handsome, superior brother's shadow.
I guess we're all living under the big shadow of your head.
Very funny, my diminutive brother.
I'm not being funny. I just don't understand how someone could be so self-righteous.
Please, you've always been jealous of me and my accomplishments.
And what have you accomplished? You've never lived outside of this house. You've never even been outside of this neighborhood unless you were wasting Dad's money, flying to countries you can't comprehend. You live off the Wellington name. You can't keep a job even if your life depended on it. Everyone at the company hates you because you think you're the boss. Oh, at least I made it through school like Dad wanted me to. You were too busy chasing every female on campus and never made it to class. And speaking of that, you think you're some big ladies, man? But they're turned off as soon as you open your mouth. The only women who do want you is those hypocrite and ratchet hood rats at the church. What's their names? Tammy, Carolyn, Vanessa.
You know what? You both be quiet. Now, I did not work my fingers to the bone to raise 2 grown children. I raised you both to be close, but for some reason, you seem to compare yourselves to one another. You are both my sons.
Oh, Dad, I love you. And Paul, some of the time. Oh.
I love you too.
You boys are my world. And other than my time of leaving this earth, nothing will separate the Wellington men apart. That's why I got you both rings. Eh? Just like mine. So you'll never forget who you are.
Oh my gosh, can you break it up with all this mushy stuff? It gets a little uncomfortable with all this man love.
Lord have mercy.
Matthew's right. It's enough for the family matters. I got somewhere to be in about an hour.
And where do you think you're going on a Sunday?
Come on, Dad. I'm 24 years old, and you still make me go to that church every Sunday. Bad enough I have to deal with those non-believing believers when they come here during the week when you feel like this house is sanctuary number 2.
Well, as long as you live in this house, you will do what the father of this house says. If you want to continue to live in this house, or in this world for that matter. Got it?
Got it.
You boys get ready. I have a few calls to make. Paul, you better be ready at 9.
Said I will.
Boy, you better stop playing with that like that, or you'll end up on Martin Luther King under the underpass with your little sign talking about veteran need help.
Shut up, fool.
We need more power.
Yes!
We need more prayer.
Yes!
I come by to tell you this morning, church, we cannot make it without the help of God. Lord, send your power.
Yes!
Lord, send your power.
Send your power.
Lord, send your power.
Send your power.
Lord, send your anointing. For your anointing destroys the work of Satan.
Yeah!
If you do not calm yourself down, you know you're not in the right spirit, God is going to send down lightning and strike you right down on this floor.
I'm just trying to get Timothy's attention. You know, I heard he's looking at himself for a while.
If you meet another piece of booty he can take home, flaunt around in his daddy's house for a couple hours, screw, then throw away like garbage, yeah, I guess he is looking for another wife.
Child, that man can do whatever he wants. He can throw me in the tub, on the bed, in the shower, on top of the washer, down the field. My name will be Vanessa School Wellington. And baby, listen, we gonna get married and I'ma have his baby.
Girl, how? You ain't even you, if you catch my drift.
And he ain't gotta know that. Child, man, that man with all that money he got, I'll be anything he want me to be. Do not ruin my dreams. Excuse me, Lord. Thank you for Timothy Wellington. Hi, Timothy!
You need to get yourself together. You can have Timothy. Paul is the cute one. I would treat that man so good he wouldn't know what to do with himself. 'Cause I'm a good woman. I know what a good man looks like.
Since when did this thing know what a good woman is?
Right. Count high the lowest prices. A chin.
You know her name is Tap That Tammy.
My girl ain't got a black book. She got a whole TV series.
Right.
Introducing the real Olivia Pope.
Woo.
Can I get a scan?
Fix it, Jesus. Fix it.
ABC,
Lord, your voice says, show some respect for the Lord. Service is still going on.
Ew. Somebody better get these nurses people. They think they in a fraternity or something. Let's go sit down, child. She don't know.
Hey, yo. Yo, come here, girl. I got to talk to you. Yo!
Ooh.
I got to talk to you. Come here.
Oh, fine.
What, man?
Hey, what's up, man? How you been?
All right. I've been back in town these past couple months, and you've been acting like I don't exist every time I come to this church.
Don't say you've been back in town like you were on vacation or something. You were in jail. And for what I don't know, why are you talking to me anyway?
Man, I just got caught up with a low misdemeanor. Okay. Remember how cool it was when you were growing up, and you never ever judged me just because I didn't come for money? I used to take the bus all the way up to your crib and spend the weekends over there. It was cool, man.
Yeah, it was cool. It was also cool when you took stuff out of my dad's office and said it was me. My dad didn't believe I had nothing to do with your crap for years. I don't associate myself with people like you. You were a thief back then. I can only imagine what you're into now.
Ain't no need to imagine. Hey, come here, man. I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry for all the little things I did when I was a kid. But after going down, it made me realize I got a lot to live with. Not just going to be another statistic or a reason for my mother to have regrets about having me. I'm here right now because I want to be around good folks that you just tell.
Sorry for responding to you that way.
Church!
Yes!
You remember in the word.
Do
You remember in the word?
Remember, yes,
You
remember.
Come!
You don't remember the word.
Come, all ye that labor.
Yes, we labor.
Heavy labor.
Uh-huh.
And I will give you rest.
Give it rest, Lord.
Take up my yoke.
Yoke,
Learn of me.
I'll learn. Yeah.
For my yoke is easy.
Yeah.
My burden is light.
What does that even mean?
make any sense, huh?
Hell yeah.
Man, you can't be cussing in church.
Hell is in the Bible. It's not a cuss word.
Oh, yeah.
Church!
Uh-huh.
Jesus wants you to know.
What do you want us to know? Tell us.
All of your heartaches.
All of it.
All
Uh-huh.
of your cares.
All of it.
No matter what it is.
Yes.
We'll fix it.
Yeah.
The Bible says.
Yeah.
Proverbs 3 and 5.
I'm sure it's 3 and 6, but all right. Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah. Lean.
learn it to lean. All things.
Yeah.
Acknowledge him.
Yeah.
No change.
What? What is Satan?
No, that's no.
That-
As long as we're in this world.
Yes.
We're not of this
We're not of it. Uh-huh.
No, that Satan comes to steal.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
and completely destroy.
Stop messing with God. Stop. You trying to what? Who, Vanessa?
I'm talking about Tammy.
Yeah, I guess I never really paid much attention to Tammy, but I wouldn't go that far. I heard things from my brother.
Man, I gonna keep everything.
Well, you have fun with that.
You gay or something?
No, I'm not gay. I just want a special girl, you know, one that's smart, beautiful, and it's there for me at all times.
When you get off that planet in your dreams, you come back down the ratchet road, you gonna realize all you got is your dimes that would get up just because you got status. Be a thug and treat them like crap. Take all their money and their cars just to stay in and out of bars. Now, personally, I like them when they know that track. You want them to do anything and everything, ensure every command. They know they can't find enough.
It's kind of messed up.
Before we end services today, I'd like to acknowledge Brother Richard Wellington and his sons, Timothy and Paul. They're recently in Uganda working with the local government, helping to build schools, churches, and hospitals. And please stand.
Yes, Lord.
Thank you all. We'd like to, on behalf of myself and my father, we thank you all for your constant
We
love
thank
and
you
support.
too. Yeah.
Why we know this church couldn't survive without us.
What?
So we will always make it our obligation to come here with you people and
We
praise
people.
our God. But I was just telling my father.
So thank you, Timothy. Give me that. I'm very sorry, Pastor.
Shut up. Everyone can hear y'all.
God bless you, Brother Wellington. I want to say to you to keep on doing the work of the Lord. And at the end, he's going to reward you with the crown of righteousness. Let the church say, amen.
Wow! That was amazing.
Man, sometimes I don't even feel like I'm a part of this family. Half the things my dad does, I don't agree with, and my brother's just a complete moron.
Oh, hey, boys. Oh, he watching me. He watching me.
See, I told you go get her, man.
Nah, I guess that's just a little bit too much woman for me.
Hey, man, you a little weird around women right now. I think I'm gonna do you a favor and take you under my wing. Give me your phone. So, I want you to holler at me when you're trying to chill something, okay? Maybe we go to the spot where all the bad females be at. You know, Tammy be there too.
All right, cool.
All right, I'm serious. Hit me up. My boy like always, cool?
All right, wait, you can't. Oh,
Forward.
okay.
All right, I catch you. Hey, man, you forgot your...
Well, I thought you wanted to walk home. I'm quite sure you would have looked ridiculous walking the streets of this city with that suit on.
This coming from the man who just made a complete fool of himself in service. You know what? You really need a reality check. You're no better than anyone else. So stuck up for no reason.
So who you calling stuck up?
Does that not specify you enough? High nose, tight butt, arrogant. What works for you?
Didn't I tell you two to cut this out earlier?
Why are you always defending him? Did you even say anything about that little stunt he pulled today in service? I'm getting tired of feeling like I'm the only one in tune with reality around here.
Got an airhead for a brother, and a dad who likes to feed his ego. Instead of going across countries and all that kind of stuff, why don't you help these people in these streets? Or once you walk out of the church, you get tunnel vision. Welcome to real life, Dad. It's more to life than this church, your sons, and that company.
This church and the people in it helped me to raise you while I was trying to provide for you. This church is what's helping to keep this community together. So if you feel that I do things to feed my ego, then there was no need in having you.
Dad, don't say that to him.
I'm sorry, Paul. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Lord, please forgive me. Look, there have been some things going on with the company, and I thought that coming here today would ease my stress. There was no need for me to take it out on you. I apologize, son.
Never knowing which part is right. Who knows why there are many ups and downs? Who knows if our future will be bright? Who knows what tomorrow will bring? It may just be my day. Who knows if my dreams may unfold? No more fantasy, but mine to behold. I don't know who I am. I don't know what I know. I'm living in the glass box with eyes all on me, but I want to live the life I never know. Along with those eyes, normal I shall be. Yeah, I'm a champion, ready to handle the wrongs and the rights. I'm a champion because of the strength inside of me. I'm a champion. It's the only way that I can win. Even if I had to fight. No one knows it all. Never have, never will. But whatever this life and wherever it may lead, I will succeed because I have the strength that's deep within. But still, who knows?
Oh, welcome back, gentlemen. I do take it service was delightful.
Cut the act, Matthew.
Thank you, sir. I felt that after you went off on the boys earlier, I better get a little more serious about my job. So I watched several episodes of The Fresh Prince and put on my Jeffrey voice.
It is perfect, Matthew.
Thank you, sir.
Well, Timothy, I must admit today, there were a lot of fine women in that church. Woo! I was watching when they ran up towards you, throwing out their arms so you could hug them.
Oh, Timothy, it's so good to see you.
Paul, I will show you how I am in control with all women one of these days.
Well, I take it back.
The bling bling that is coming from my ring, they outshine the stars in the sky. Lord, you made me too fine, and I thank you. Tonight we will have the pleasure of dining with Miss Marsha Franklin, and on the next night, Miss Carolyn Brooks. Oh, and the third night, yes, Miss Tammy Lauren, and I saved the best one for last. Wait till you see her. And that's none other than Miss Vanessa Carlton.
What week is Vanessa coming?
She's coming the 4th week.
I don't have to wait to see her. She towers over everybody in church.
What do you mean? She's sexy. What's wrong with Vanessa?
Vanessa who? I know you were not talking about big, tall Vanessa. Where I'm from, they call her Holiday Heart. Yeah, unless you like the RuPaul types, I would stay away. That's messed up. They should make a Crying Game Part 2 and make you the star. Vanessa.
Anyway, it hurts to be so rich and handsome and powerful as I am. So I guess a man like me's got to do what a man like me's got to do.
And what's that, walk in front of a bus?
Date them all.
You keep going through all these women. The only thing your riches is going to is child support checks. And that's after they take you out on more. Timothy, you are the father.
Paul, when was the last time you were even with a woman?
Well, maybe I'm waiting on God to show me the right woman.
Your brother's right, Timothy. You should ask God to show you the right woman for you. He who finds a good woman finds a good thing.
Wow, Dad and I agreed.
Miss Marsha Franklin is here.
Marsha, do come in and meet my wonderful father and my not-so-strikingly handsome brother, Paul.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you too, sir.
Hi, I'm Paul. It's really nice to meet you. You're really beautiful. You smell good, too.
Thank you.
Not yours. Get your own, brother. What's going on? Yes. Marsha, walk towards the sofa. Turn around and come on back. Make me believe that you're worthy to wear the crown of Mrs. Timothy Wellington.
What is this, America's Next Top Model?
Work it, girl, work it.
Maids, butlers. Delightful. Dinner is served.
That's enough food to feed an army.
I'm going to eat
Tell me about it.
Oh, Marsha, a meal is prepared each day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I can never get used to this, but I will today.
Guess you won't score high on your list, huh?
Timothy, what does he mean?
It's just a family joke.
Okay.
So, Marsha, what do your parents do for a living?
Well, my father, he worked as a truck driver for about 20 years, and my mother, she was a mail clerk for the post office.
Have they retired?
No, my father died behind the wheel of a cross-country transport. He started working longer hours due to my mom being laid off because of the recession. We figured he fell asleep behind the wheel or something.
I do apologize.
No, it's no worries. My family and I are strong people. My brothers and I all had to leave school in order to support the household. I haven't finished, but I plan to someday.
Wow, your mom sounds like an amazing woman, and they both created a brave woman.
I definitely get my bravery from her. But I don't know how it is to lose your soulmate like that.
Well, your mom and my dad get along great. My dad's also a widower.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wellington. How long ago has she passed?
That's probably not the best conversation for the table, dear.
I'm sorry.
Why isn't it a conversation for the table when Marsha just sat here and explained her entire family situation? Why is our mother never a conversation around here? I don't ever recall you even mentioning her name.
My son! It is not a discussion!
That is the last time you're going to talk to me like that. Nice to meet you, Marsha.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to start anything.
It's all right, young lady. You did nothing wrong.
Okay. That was awkward.
Timothy, I must express how delicious the dinner was. I ate everything. Excuse me.
Yeah, somewhat noticed.
Oh, Matthew, is there any chocolate mousse left? I would love to take some home. Oh, and some apple cobbler, too.
Yes, Miss Marsha, there's plenty. I will wrap some up for you.
Thank you.
Not that you need it.
Yes. You're still hungry. Rejected. She eats too much.
Timothy, what did you say?
Oh, my dog Jenny, you know, she's a basset hound. She eats so much food, it's never enough.
Oh, okay, because I thought for a second that you were trying to come for a sister. I mean, hey, we got to eat. I can't stand when men think they can sit on their lazy behinds in front of TV playing video games with their big beard belly sweeping the floor. But a woman can't eat? We have to look like Beyonce, keep the house clean, take care of the kids, cook every meal, and work a full-time job. After all that, a man can make me a meal too, and I'll eat the entire plate.
I'll bet.
Double standards are a trip.
Are you ready to leave?
So soon? It's still early and I have something I want to discuss with you.
We are finished. I mean, I have a meeting early in the morning. You do understand.
Why, sure.
I will go to the kitchen, have Matthew bring you your snacks, and he will escort you to the gate so you can get in your car and leave.
Okay, but only to make plans for another day.
No. I will call you. Wait right here. Good night.
Oh,
Jesus.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Okay, well, I guess it wasn't the perfect dinner date after all.
And what makes you say that?
Well, Timmy just whisked right past me.
That's because he was in a hurry. He has an early appointment.
Oh, must have been an appointment I didn't know about. Miss Marsha, if I may call you by your first name?
That's fine.
And so are you. Okay, I'm sorry. What are you still doing here? I mean, wait, oh. Look, I'm sorry. I'm just a little nervous around women. My only influence on how to approach them is Timothy, and I regret that every day.
Nervous around me? I should be nervous around you, Mr. Paul Wellington of the Wellington Empire. What did your dad do for a living anyway?
He's into commercial real estate. He owns like 500 buildings around the world.
Wow, it's quite impressive.
Yeah, too bad he only made one mistake in life.
And what's that?
Having Timothy.
Well, you want to be like him.
I don't actually. My brother's an idiot.
Got
he
that
thinks
right.
he's some big ladies' man, but I guess he is if he got you to come here.
Child, please. I just came for the food.
What?
Yeah. You see, I've talked to these other girls he's had over here for dates. They said the best thing about the entire experience was the dinner. Everything else he could have kept, including the dessert, if you know what I mean.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's not called Tiny Tim for no reason. Apparently there's nothing well about that Wellington at all.
Well, luckily I won't have to worry about that. Okay. What are you still doing here?
I'm waiting for Matthew to return with my snacks and walk me back to my car.
Oh, well, I can walk you to your car.
Okay, that's fine, but just for a little bit. Listen, I really didn't mean to intimidate Timothy, though. He seemed a bit in a hurry.
A man in control like Timothy can sometimes be intimidating, but don't worry, he didn't do anything wrong. In fact, he made a big mistake.
Paul, are you flirting with me?
Is it working to my benefit?
No.
Then no.
You're cute.
So I am getting somewhere. You know, if I could imagine what my mother looked like, she would have been just as beautiful as you.
You're sweet. My dad used to say the same things. He used to know how to make a woman feel special. Not too untrue, but what happened to your mother?
Funny thing is, I don't know. I asked my father, and he always acts as if it's too painful to explain, and I've asked to help, and they don't know anything.
That must be pretty hard.
Won't be for long. I'm going going down the vital records tomorrow and find out exactly what happened. I'm sure they won't mind the cause of death that was seen by our son.
I'm sure you're right.
Okay, enough about me. So, what do you like to do for fun?
I enjoy traveling, going to the beach, amusement parks.
No! I love parks. I know every roller coaster on this planet.
Probably not better than me.
Miss Mitchell.
Who?
Miss Martin.
All right, come on.
Miss Michaels.
You got one more time.
Miss Marsha. Miss Marsha. Here's the dessert you requested.
Thank you.
There are so many of them.
Well, I better be going.
Oh, Matthew, I'll have the pleasure of walking Miss Marsha to a car.
Yes, sir, Paul.
I do believe we should do this again. We have a lot in common.
Timothy said he would call me. Perhaps.
Well, if he doesn't call you, can I call you?
No. I wouldn't mind at all.
My life was full of gray and dark things. Nothing gave me any joyful feelings. I do everything the same every day, every week of every month, the same old. Then you appeared, something new, beautiful, lovely, careful. I softly kiss her soft brown skin, hypnotized by the sway of her hips. I'm looking at the bright sunlight. Heart is beating fast when she passes by. My mouth shuts closed 'cause I'm so shy. I am happy ever since you came a part of my life, of my joy, for you captured my heart. I am happy because you came to my life. Be my heart, be my light, girl, you made my life so right.
It feels good to be in your arms, to feel the warmth of your touch. I love to look into your eyes. It feels good to have someone like you.
I am happy ever since you came a part of my life, of my joy, for you captured my heart. I am happy because you came to my life. Be my heart, be my light, girl, you made my life so right.
I guess I can't get a break, huh? Woman, my boss and his sons have been going through, and I'm always in the middle of it. It's been about 2 months, 2 months, and I don't think the young one, Paul, has said a word to his father. Shoot, Mr. Wellington is better than me, of course, because if you were my son, I don't care how old you are, 24 or 34. If you're going to disrespect me in my house, I'm going to smack you down the floor.
Matthew!
That's real. Good morning, Mr. Wellington. How was your slumber?
Never mind. Just please go back to work.
Yes, sir. And might I say...
You may not.
Well, all right.
God is in control. And no weapon formed against me shall prosper. No, not on this day.
Matthew, is there any liquor in the house?
Liquor? Boy, are you drunk? And where have you been? I had to lie to your father when he asked me where you were. I told him you went on vacation in Florida or something. And you know how much I love to lie, hate to lie.
You're so pretty.
My Lord. Oh, now you got me calling on the Lord.
Matthew, what is wrong? Didn't I ask for some alcohol? And you get it for me, my slave.
Your father doesn't believe in strong drinks in this house.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going to call my homeboy Nathan, and we're going to go and get a bottle of a little something.
Nathan, are you back with that little thief?
You say thief, I say giver.
What are you talking about?
Nathan's giving me a new look on life. Hello? Yeah, this is he. Oh my God. Yeah, give me the number. All right, thank you.
Who was that, Paul?
Yo, Nathan. Yo, come swing past my crib and get me, man. I got something I gotta handle.
Boy, I ain't got the right health insurance to be dealing with this. Talk to me, son.
Do not call me son. I am no one's son. I'm a grown man. You tell Richard that I'll be back for dinner. Need a couple more drinks for what I gotta say to him.
Good work is hard to find. Dinner is served.
Ah, God bless the food. Where are my sons?
Timothy is coming right down, and Paul is...
Paul is, what?
Paul is on his way. He said he'd be here momentarily. He just had to run a few errands.
How? Both the cars are here.
I'm not exactly sure, sir.
Well, good evening, Father. And how are you?
Everything is all right. I'm very worried about your brother.
Thank you. Oh, I'm sure he's all right. He's a smart young fellow, most times.
Miss Elizabeth has arrived.
Hello.
Richard, huh? Well, I guess we'll be seeing more of you around dinner time.
Elizabeth is a wonderful woman to be around. So I invited her tonight.
Oh, the more the merrier. Where's Paul? Beats us. See, he's probably taken the advice I've given him over the years and finally jumped off a cliff.
Don't say that, Timothy. I'm really concerned.
Oh, Dad, why are you so worried about Paul? He can take care of himself.
Can he? Neither one of you have ever left this house without being driven by a driver.
Dad, he's fine. See, there he is now.
Miss Marsha Franklin has arrived.
Oh my God, I don't want you. What are you doing in the house?
Hold up, because...
Because I invited her.
Paul, where have you been? We've been all so worried.
Y'all all worried about Paul? Please, Dad, nobody been worried about Paul all this time, so why start now? Have a seat, Marsha.
Maybe I should go.
No, stay. I want you to hear this. Oh, Elizabeth, how you doing, girl? I'm glad you also here. Maybe you can learn something about your boss.
All right, Paul, I know you're still upset, but I don't want to fight tonight. I just want to have a nice evening with my family.
Family.
What's wrong, brother?
Oh, now I'm your brother. I'm not the bane of your existence, the Wellington reject, the bottom of your shoe.
Do I smell liquor? Are you drinking liquor in my house when you know it's forbidden?
I believe it's the new air freshener being tested in the house, sir.
No, you don't have to laugh at me, Matthew. Yes, sir. It is liquor. I am of age, so I decided to have a drink for the first time in my life.
Leave. It's about to get real.
Are you going to condemn me to hell? You know, I've been thinking a lot about my life, and it's time that I change everything that's not to my standards. You know, I'm in my selfish years, I guess you could say.
You are a wealthy and fortunate young man with dreams of running the family business alongside your brother. You're saved. You love the Lord with all your heart.
See, that's where you're wrong. You love the Lord with all your heart. My relationship with him is solely based on what he's been made out to be. I don't know him. I don't talk to him. I don't have a relationship with him. I don't even know why I sit down and pray to him. I've never seen him with my own two eyes.
Why? I am not for this mess today. So please, sit down, eat your food, and we can end this conversation.
I'm getting tired of you ending conversations like I'm a child. I am a grown man, and it's high time you start treating me like it.
How about now?
Richard, no.
You see, there it is. Mr. Wellington has a temper.
Come on. Well, yeah, both of y'all need to calm down. Where is this coming from?
You of all people should understand. It's church. We sit in those same boring services every Sunday, sometimes 3 and 4 times a week, listening to that boring pastor preach the same word over and over again. The Lord is our Savior. The Lord will make a way. We cannot have or do anything. But you know what? I question every scripture on those pieces of paper written by man. The same man will probably end this house. It's so perfect. It's so peaceful. All these maids and butlers are at my feet and my every command. Well, you know what? They are people. They have lives outside of this house. You know what? Why can't I go anywhere without a radar?
We all go times when we question God's will, but that's no reason to give up on him. You have to trust and believe his word.
Trust and believe his word. His word. His word? You know what? I've been lied to since I can remember.
But what are you talking about?
Don't act like you don't know.
Know what?
Tell him, Dad. What really happened to our mother?
Oh my God, he killed her. He killed her. I knew it. I knew it. She just disappeared. Everybody said she passed, but I said no, she was healthy. It was a setup. I'm calling 911, and I got my phone.
No. He did not kill her. She's not even dead.
What?
Is she dead?
Is this true?
Timothy, of course it's true. Where do you think I just came from? We have a grandmother, aunts, uncles, cousins. He kept them and her away from us. How could you do that? She loved you.
You need to leave this alone. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Contrary to your beliefs, sir, I'm an intelligent young man. However, this young man will not sit around and continue to be lied to. How could you tell me my mother is dead? I've lost so much respect for you. All those nights I wanted my mommy's hugs and kisses. And you were too busy out building your company and letting complete strangers raise us. Then you wonder why we aren't close. What kind of a man are you?
A man that will do anything to protect his family.
You are a monster.
Monster! A monster would not make the hardest decision in the world of separating from the woman he loves because her love for crack outweighed the love that we created. A monster would not disavow the filth that flooded our marriage. I married your mother straight out of high school, and yes, we were both from the streets, but I knew we could do better. I thought I could change her, but the power of my love wasn't enough for the stench of that powder that filled her nostrils. She laid up with so many men, I lost count.
Then why would you say she's dead?
We were still in the city. Timothy was just 5 years old. She was pregnant with you. I walked in my house and saw her shooting that stuff from the floor. I grabbed her and I yelled for my child. I searched that house to find the image that haunts me to this day. How in the name of God could that woman let her supplier have his way with my child and be a mother? She sold my baby boy for drugs. I don't know why I didn't kill her and that man. So you stand there and you ask me how I can be a monster. A monster would let harm come to anyone, even his own flesh and blood.
Lies. Liar! She wouldn't do that.
How would you know? You never met her a day in your life. I had to have her institutionalized long enough to have you. I moved us out of the city and made sure she had no more contact. I did this for my family. I knew you were going to ask for her sooner or later, but I could not let that happen.
Timothy,
Leave me alone.
Because of these secrets, you have hurt us even more. Ever since I was born, my mother's death has been the only life I've ever known. And I'm tired of this life. I want change. I want excitement. I want to experience what kept my mother away from you.
Okay, I'll take the blame, all right? Look, whatever I've done or haven't done to hurt this family, Paul, I can make it up.
It's too late to make it up. It's too late to be daddy now. I can stand on my own whether you approve or not.
Fine! Here! I'll get down on my knees.
What are you doing?
I will beg you not to go, my son. I love you. I've always loved you. And we can work this out, but running away is not the
Stand up! Don't make this harder than it already is.
You are not my son. Satan, you are a liar. Take your hands off my son.
I've already had the bank straw, everything in my trust fund. That should be enough until I figure out what I want in life.
Paul, I know this is not my place to say, but you are walking away from love. All their families have issues, just a matter of getting through them.
No! Let him go. He's hurt my father enough just being here. We were better off if you weren't even born.
He's right. I'm sorry I've been such a murderer.
Oh God! My Savior! Please don't let me lose my son.
You know what? To hell with you and your God.
Paul, don't do this to your family.
Are you coming with me?
Just go, Elizabeth. Please. Let's just go.
Son.
My heart is torn open. The love is broken. Our lives are empty with few words spoken. Knowing you hate me is a terrible place. I what's spoken is spoken, and what is done is done is done. I spoke without thinking, and now you are gone.
Every time I see, all I seem to do is cry. No matter how hard you try, a little part of your heart dies. Assumptions and judgments, then everything's a test. No matter what you do, you're always second best. How hard you try, it's never enough when you lose someone you love. I give my heart and my soul to you, to say sorry for what I did, for what I do. I have no excuses and hide no more. All I can offer is my love forevermore.
All I seem to be is meaning cold.
Meaning go, meaning go, meaning go.
No one to cherish, they're too old. My mouth contradicts my heart. My actions and thoughts so far apart. I can't love with every part of me. I act so cruel and thoughtlessly. Yet all you see is selfishness and arrogance, casual disdain and arrogance.
Hurts and breaks hearts, which I cannot fix. But life goes on. We learn from our mistakes. We try not to hurt each other. We don't always make wise decisions. One day that he will have his family, because he's a good man, father, and friend. Hey, I lend my heart and my soul to you, to say sorry for what I did, for what I do. I have no excuses and I no more. All I can offer is my love
Hey, what's up, Nathan?
Nothing much. Just coming to see how you settling into your new place. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
I mean, sure, it's probably different than what your privilege behind is used to.
Yeah, that's why I'm loving it.
So how your pops take you leaving?
Doesn't matter, I'm out of their house.
True.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of funny I'm in one of his apartment buildings, huh?
What?
Yeah, this is one of his buildings. That's the only reason I agreed to this place. Glad that GPS in my dad's car works perfectly.
Oh, hell no. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get this straight. So you ran away from your dad. Okay. And you took one of your dad's cars just to go to one of your dad's properties?
Yeah.
Well, I guess you sure live an adult life, aren't you?
Thanks, man.
What you got going on today?
Man, I'm trying to get the rest of my furniture and get some clothes.
Oh, cool. I know a place you can get all that done, but trying to blow real quick.
Blow what, man? Ew.
No, I'm talking about lighter.
Oh, I don't like playing with fire, man. That's not cool. I can't.
No, chill. I'm talking about getting high.
Oh, like skydiving? Man, I went one time. I said, oh, this is real cool, man. I was so high. I can't. This is so cool.
Talking about smoking weed.
Oh. Oh, well, why don't you just say that? Look, man, I don't know. I heard this stuff isn't good for you.
So how something that's not good for you make you feel so good?
Really?
Yeah, it takes all your troubles away.
Well, new life, right?
Are you here? Mr. Wellington, I brought you some bath towels. I thought you might need some. You are not here. Dying and I'm going to heaven. I don't believe what my eyes see. Is this the blessing that you have for me? All this money. Is he a thief? Who is this man? Great God Almighty, it must be thousands of dollars in there. Is he a spy? Or the FBI? Maybe he's a kidnapper. Thank Agnes, think. I forgot. He can't even cook. Kitty, kitty, cat. Kitty, kitty, coo. I hit the jackpot in the lottery too. I am rich now. I can buy anything I want to. Kitty, kitty, cat. Kitty coo. I don't know who he is, but I can say he's a fool. Bringing all this money in my house, he has to obey my rules. Feet turn around and go. I must wait until later, then I can have it all. Kitty, cat. Kitty, kitty, coo. Finally, it's my time to have myself
Wow, I've never had so much fun in my life.
Yeah. That's like the 8th spot I've hit this week. I better slow down. I'm going to kill myself.
Well, I'm glad we ran into each other. It was really hard to miss you dressed like that in the club.
Well, I guess I still haven't figured out how to dress yet. But look, I did get a couple tattoos, though.
Oh, look at you, Mr. Thuggy. Maybe you should watch some hood movies and figure out how to dress.
Like what?
I don't know. Boys in the Hood?
I ain't never heard of it, but guess I'll try. Look, you always out at 2 a.m. and then up for 9 a.m. service?
Well, yeah, girl's got to get her praise on after being the center the night before.
Sure was, center, huh?
You better stop before you get yourself into trouble.
Well, call me a bad boy then.
You sure are a bad boy. Who is that?
Huh? Oh, it's just an old friend I haven't seen in a long time.
Marsha? From church? You two dating now or something?
I just said I haven't seen her in a long time. You say as if you're jealous or something.
Oh no, there's nothing to be jealous about. This right here is everything you need.
Well, if you everything I need, then will you bring yourself on over here? Oh, wait. We can't do this. We need protection.
For what? You ain't got nothing, right?
Girl, I can count on one hand how many girls I've been with. Okay, maybe 3 fingers. Okay, maybe just 1.
Oh my God, you are so inexperienced. I can teach you everything you need to know. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
I'm trying to retire and go to Ocean City. Talk to me, boy!
Wait, Ocean City though? Auntie, I'm trying to take my time with this cat. You know, he might be gullible, but he's not stupid. So just relax, calm down, and everybody gonna get their paydays.
It better be worth it. Not only could I lose my job from keeping from the owner who this boy is, I could go to jail. Oh, I could go to jail for fraud. But it will all be worth it in the end when I get my hand on a load of cash.
I told you, I got you. Everybody's gonna get their money.
Oh, that's my sweet, wonderful nephew. That's so good to Arnie. Yes.
Wow, you were amazing. What a way to end the night.
Ooh, yeah. Guess I surprised myself a little bit.
Well, I should be going now.
Wait. It's 2 a.m. Where you going?
I've got an appointment in the morning.
Wait, you're not gonna play that lie on me? Would you just use me or something?
Paul, you're a really nice guy, but nice guys always finish late, and I'm always ahead of the game. You do understand. You men do it all the time. You get what you want, and you go about your business. I'm simply evening out the playing field.
No. It's not like that. I thought this was something special. How you gonna come into my apartment and play me like this?
Well, I guess you lost.
Well, forget you then.
Sorry, because I walked out of your life. You're my heart and my light. Girl, you made my life so right. I am sorry, because I got in our way. I made a mistake. I wish I could say this to you today. I am sorry, because I walked out of your life. You're my heart and my light. Girl, I laid my life so right. I am sorry, because I got in our way. I made some mistake. I wish I could say this to you today. I am sorry, because I walked away so far away. And my heart and my fate. Boy, I love you in every way. I am sorry, because you walked away so far away. I wish I could say this to you today.
Hey, what's up, Nathan?
Hey, what's up, man? What the hell you got on?
What's wrong with you?
Nothing, man, nothing.
Hey, why'd you want to meet you anyway? This place is interesting.
What you talking about? This is where everybody be at now. This place popping, ain't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, Brian! When you come to my place, you gotta buy a drink.
Hey man, that ain't a problem. I'll have a drink of your finest. Hey, look. This should be enough to buy the rest of my friends some drinks. Now everybody can
turn up.
Yeah, turn up.
Hey, everybody! Boy, RD is paying.
No. What would Paul Wellington be doing here?
I don't know. He looks familiar. I know him from somewhere.
I bet you do. I mean, you have been with every guy in town. But guess what? Tonight, he's not going to remember you. He's going to remember me.
Go. You know what to do.
You told me I can have the next man.
You want some of this?
So, tonight is your night to handle me any way you like, as long as the price is right.
Nah, I'm okay.
Did you just say that? He rejected me.
Oh, I'm sorry. But with that busted wildcat of a weave, I imagine he would. What?
Ain't that your girl over there?
Nah, she ain't my girl, but what's she doing here though? Tammy, I haven't seen you in like 3 weeks and now you at some random club? You don't play no games, do you?
I'm sorry, I haven't been feeling well. I haven't been talking to anyone.
What's wrong with you?
I'm fine now. Just leave me the hell alone. I just want to enjoy myself. Go bother some other girl, loser.
Oh, I'm so sorry, baby. Don't worry about her. See, she's a little girl. What you need is a real woman like me.
Oh, you know woman I want.
Oh my God! Ah! Carolyn! Get over here, girl! Woo! Look, it's Paul Wellington.
Oh my goodness, Paulie, so what are you doing here?
He ran away from home.
How is that so? So little Paulie think he's all grown up now. And little Paul is not his daddy's cat. So, please, Mr. Officer,
I'm not the police. Hey, what y'all out here doing anyway? Selling yourselves for that dude over there?
What? Oh, hold on.
Hold up, pause. See, we like going to the Holy Church. We had lots of fun.
Stop the music. It seems like we have a special guest in the house tonight. Mr. Paul Wellington of the Wellington Empire. And you look like you could use another drink like that. I think not. There you go.
drink for you, Paul.
I think we're gonna be good friends, Mr. Wellington.
What happened? Hey, I'm running this club now. It's time to get it.
All right, then.
So, how much money you got, man? Hey, I'll have to laugh for you. Hey, Karen, baby. Hey, come pick this up off the floor, all right?
I got it. Give me a dollar, girl.
Hey. Come on, fellas, sit down.
You feeling lucky tonight?
Lucky. Tonight I am the king, and you, Vanessa, are my lemon queen.
Oh, yeah. Well, you just wait till I get you down the hall in that room. I'm really going to crown you then.
Okay, all right? It's called single dice roll, all right? You call out a number. If you get it right, you can have Carolyn or Vanessa. You can even have my lucky cane. Okay? After that, you lose. That's a ring on your finger's mine. I get your clothes plus $50,000 out. You got that kind of money with me?
Oh, let me check. Oh. Wow, I seem to be a little short, but I do have more money.
You got a lie to me, huh? You say you got some more money?
Yeah, it's in my pocket.
What'd you say this apartment was at?
3455 Lafayette Avenue. Up in 5 feet.
Well, Mr. Wellington. I guess we're gonna have to make sure it's there, huh? Alright. Pick it up. Number 2. Hey, baby, come here, check it out.
The number is 4.
I win.
What kind of game is that? You only called one number.
The number is 4. You hear me loud and clear? You chose 2. Now give me that expensive ring on your finger. It belongs to me now.
I can give you nothing.
What are we doing?
All right. Paul, just give him the ring. You better not, man.
So you just gonna let this happen?
All right. You know what? Just call out another number. Number 4. Come check these out, baby. It's like it's my lucky night. I'm trying to win again. So give me the rest of that money.
I don't have any more money. You have it all.
Okay then. Give me the clothes off your back and the shoes off your feet. Give it to me now.
Look like Superman about to lose his powers. Kryptonite. Little boy blue.
I guess it feels real funny not having anything, don't it, Mr. Bullets? What? So, I had already checked out your story about the apartment and everything. They told me ain't nothing there. I think you lied to DJ big time.
No, it should all be there.
What are you talking about? It should all be there. I'm telling you.
I knew he was a snake.
Listen, you knew about this?
Dog.
You set me up. You're supposed to be my homeboy. You're supposed to be my friend.
Man, ain't nobody here your friend. You just a dumb sucker. Now you about to be a man.
Would you do this to me, man? You tried to save me?
Sorry.
How are we here?
Ask myself that same question every day. Ever since I can remember. Been in the wrong crowd, even my family. Oh, you know anything good about my life. I messed that up too. Started off with hustling, lying, and stealing. I wanted a life filled with good, so I took all the money and I set it up for the DJ and my aunt. He held the rest, so I couldn't run away. Well, you have a father that loves you. Take me back. I don't even have to go to the grocery store. I just hope you can forget me because you're always without water. Take off. You think I'm going to heaven?
David, just breathe, man. Just breathe. Wake up. Wake up!
Dear Lord, I come to you. I come to you now, for I have nowhere to turn to. You gave me life as a gift, so wonderful. I need to live it day to day. I don't know what to do. My pain comes and goes. A day and a night. No matter where I go, I continue to feel the conviction grow. Good as life, I'm continually trying to escape without anyone seeing. Dear Lord, I come to you. I come to you now, for I have nowhere to turn I realize that all through you, that life, your word is true. You've cast my darkness into light. With you by my side, I will win the fight. There are still times in which I will fail, but with my new life in you, I will prevail. Dear Lord, dear Lord, I come to you. I come to you now, for I have nowhere to turn to. For no matter what I face in life, will carry me through the strife and love myself this day. Change my life forever, and with you I will always
It's so hard to choose the right woman for a man like myself.
Timothy, just forgive her.
What are you talking about, Dad?
I know why you treat these women like objects. Why none of them can have your heart or compassion. Why you feel like no woman can ever grace your presence. Just forgive her.
You expect me to just forget what that woman did to me? I was young, but I can remember how I used to love her, how she was my rock. But how could she let that man do? It has taken me years to forget what she's done, let alone her very existence. And you sit there and ask me to forget it again?
Your heart will not heal until you forgive, not forget your mother. It will eat you up until the day you die. I sat here for the last 25 years being angry. That anger has molded me into the man I am today, and I am sorry for that.
So it has made me who I am as well. I went through a period of whether I felt certain feelings were natural or I was weird or disgusting. I had to make myself believe I love women. Pray to God day in and day out to take these feelings away. Feelings of guilt, shame, embarrassment. I sit here now and know that women are a beautiful thing. But when your representation of them is disposable, then that's how I deal with it.
God knows your heart. I know your heart, and it has not destroyed you. Don't cheat yourself out of the pleasures of life just because of your past. I love both my sons, and this secret has destroyed us.
Dad, please don't destroy your life over Paul. He doesn't deserve your love.
Matthew, has anyone heard from my son?
Sir, you need your rest. The doctor says you mustn't worry too much. Your heart may not be able to take the pain you bear for Paul.
I want my son. Does anyone understand? I want my son!
Didn't I tell you not to worry so much about Paul? He's probably out there having the time of his life. He's not concerned about whether or not you sit here worried about him. How can you continue to love a son that doesn't love you back?
If Jesus thought that way, he would not have died on the cross. Love is the greatest gift from God, and it is unconditional. You need to ask Jesus for forgiveness and for his help in healing your aching heart. I have faith, Timothy. So should you.
Heavenly Father, I come to you now. I must tell Jesus all of my trials. I cannot bear these burdens alone. In my distress, he kindly will help me. For Jesus will help me. Jesus alone. Oh, I must tell Jesus all of my trials. I cannot bear these burdens alone. In my distress, he kindly will help me. Oh, Jesus.
Mister! Mister! Where you from? You need to go home. Better yet, a hospital.
Was in a hospital. I don't know where home is.
Think. How'd you get here?
I have terrible headaches. The doctor said I was in a coma. No one came to see me. They let me go. I don't know where home is.
It is too bad that you are out of that coma. I am sure you were getting a nice warm bed, being fed nice warm meals through a tube, but at least fed.
I'm so hungry. Can you fix me something to eat?
Do I look like a maid to you? Do you smell hot cakes, sausages, hot grits, coffee on me? I'm just as homeless as you. How much money did you get so far?
A couple of quarters and a couple of dimes.
Well, that'll get you enough to get a donut and a coffee tomorrow. But save your money. You see that building over there? It's called the Wellington Place of Hope. It's a new shelter that just opened up. We're gonna go get us a meal.
Wellington? That name sounds so familiar.
Maybe you're like in the family. It's kind of messed up though. They can build a whole homeless shelter and leave you homeless.
We can only feed 12 more people today. After that, you have to come back tomorrow.
Well, come on. We gotta quit playing around.
I can only take one more.
I'm sorry, my brother, but you lost this game.
I'm going in this shelter.
Oh, you know what? Today's a lucky day. We'll just take y'all know that. Too many
No hard feelings, right?
I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
I'm tired of not getting my food. I'm hungry, and Dr. Always doing this crazy stuff. I'm hungry. Where's the food at? We hungry.
Come on now.
Food smells so good. And it's so warm in here.
Where you from, young man? I can tell you haven't been out there very long.
Still trying to figure that out.
Well, make yourself at home. We try to help anyone in need, and you're welcome.
How long have you had this place open?
Well, this property doesn't belong to me. It's owned by Richard Wellington, the real estate billionaire tycoon. You see, a while ago, a lot of his apartment buildings closed down, and there left a lot of low-income people without anywhere to go. So his company decided to build new homeless shelters as a way to give something back.
He sounds like a great man.
Oh, yes, he is. And he's from these streets. I'm just glad he finally cares about the people.
What's that over there?
When was the last time you've been tested? Never mind. A lot of the homeless use very unsafe practices in drug use, and some even unfortunately resort to prostitution. So we try to keep everyone aware of their status to prevent future spread. Come on, I shall help you through the process. Good evening. Do you want to be tested? Yes, he does. He's a little uncomfortable, but I told him everything would be okay. He hasn't been out there very long.
Is this gonna hurt?
No, sir. It's just an oral swab that measures the viral protection in your saliva. There's no blood work involved. I have no results for you.
Now, I suggest if you want something to eat, you get something now to tie you over till the morning. And tomorrow, I set you up with employment services. Do you know your social?
That ring, I used to have one just like it. Where'd you get it?
It was a gift from my father before he passed.
Your father?
Well, you try to enjoy your meal, young man. And this young lady's going to take good care of you, okay? Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be fine.
you say?
Hey, why don't y'all leave him alone? He ain't say I'll do anything to any of y'all. Go about your business.
This is my good stuff.
Don't worry about them. You okay in my book, no name.
Positive?
You mean to tell me I'm sick? I don't have anyone in this world. No one who loves and cares for me. Not even what people call a God. And now I'm sick. What am I supposed to do?
But I think of love as something strong and that organizes itself into powerful, direct action. This is what I try to teach in the struggle in the South.
Still using tear gas, still moving through the area. It's heartbreaking. The Brown family, the governor, the president, all speaking about nonviolence and about peace.
And we've been trying to keep an eye on it. Our original focus point of interest was about a
I admire freedom fighters wherever they are, but I still believe that nonviolence is the strongest approach. I think that would apply to the Hungarian situation also. I don't think it's limited to a particular locality. I think it should apply in every situation in the world where
they want to know the same time. I want to know how come black lives only matter when it's white people that's killing us, but the main people that's killing us is black people. It's other black people that's killing us. So before we sit right there and say black lives matter to other races, we need to look in the mirror and sit right there and tell each other, hey,
ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah.
Change their hearts, all from
I know I'm not supposed to question your ways, but Lord, we need you now.
Dear Lord, I need the love of my family. I need the love of my son. Lord, I need you now.
What if you lost the one you never knew or dreamed of? Suddenly you're alone in those eyes and that voice. It was gone. Will you follow? Let's say money then. A lot of money. You were in a debt that you could not repay. And you knew they were coming for you, and all the good times were over and all the bad times were about to begin. About the pain that wouldn't stop, the pain that never ended, the pain that made it hard to think. How would you handle with drugs? What if the drugs don't work? You don't know. You don't know how you're gonna bear it. You simply know. You will simply never know what is out there. Never! Leave me alone, Satan. Satan, I've had enough of you. I bind you in the name of Jesus to leave my mind, my body, and my soul. By the power of the living God, I ask you to leave. I don't want to go back to the way things used to be. Create in me a clean heart, renew the right spirit in me. Lord, my heart has been broken like the way that I broke yours. Forgive me and pick me up. I need to be restored. Start giving my life to you. Oh God, I'm giving my heart to you. Make me new. All the tears and pain, the suffering and strife. So I call on you, Lord. Guide me through my life. 'Cause I've been searching for the answer, and I can only find one. So I bow down to you, oh God, and let your will be done, done.
Johnson, is everything in order? Dinner and everything? Okay, that's excellent. I'm sure Mr. Wellington will enjoy himself this evening. He better. I didn't do all this hard work for nothing. Shoot. Good morning, Mr. Wellington.
Good morning, Matthew.
Sir, can I just say that you sure don't look as old as you are?
Well, thank you, Matthew, I think.
I'm serious. When you get as old as you are catching everything under the sun. Everything falls out of place. You break every bone. You can't walk without a cane. You lose your eyesight. And you always have the bubble
I
guts.
get it, Matthew.
I'm sorry, sir.
Thank you. Well, good morning, Mrs. Wellington. Elizabeth, I just want to thank you for being there when you were. I don't think I could have survived if you had not been there on time.
Now, I wish you two would get one of the 30 rooms in this house.
Have you heard anything, Timothy?
I just came back from the police station, and they haven't received a word from anyone about Paul. It's been over 8 months, and the last trace of him was in your apartment building on Lafayette Street. Ever since then, not a single trace.
Lafayette? My God, I closed that building years ago. Oh, my God, where is my son? Elizabeth, I need to know if he's alive. Elizabeth, what if he had died? Oh, my son, where are you?
Miss Tamala Kent has arrived, sir.
Mrs. Kent, what do we owe the pleasure?
I came to pay Mr. Wellington a birthday visit and to tell him how successful the shelter has been in helping its neighboring community.
Well, Dad is really happy about the progress of Wellington Homes, but he's not feeling his best right now.
Well, I'm sure this story would cheer him up. We had this one intake. He had nothing, not even his memory. And during his stay there, he even found out some devastating news. Honestly, he was ready to give it all up. But God restored his mind. He gave him back his memory. He got a job in the shelter and has been working to get his life together ever since.
That is wonderful news, Tamala. Please stay for dinner. I'd love to hear more success stories, huh?
Miss Johnson, is dinner ready? Dinner is served. Everyone, please have your seats.
Huh.
Thank you.
Let us bow our heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for all the blessings that you have bestowed upon this family. We thank you, O God, for keeping this family together in spirit. And Lord God, we know not to question your will. We know Paul is exactly where you wish him to be.
Father. Dad.
My son. My son, you're home. Oh, thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus, for bringing him back to me, son. Listen to me, Paul. I love you so much, and it doesn't matter where you've been. Doesn't matter. None of that matters. What matters is that you are home. You're here. That's the only thing that matters. Matthew, come quickly.
What? You know, one of these days you're going to stop yelling at me. Paul, my hit. Welcome back, sir. Such a delight. Come. Yes,
Marsha,
yes.
come here, child. Oh.
But Timothy, I do love you, and I'm sorry for having made it seem different.
No. I owe you an even bigger apology. Truth is, I've sort of been jealous of you. I mean, you are smart and you are good looking. Not as good looking as I am. But you know what I mean. And it's good to have you home. Love you so much.
Marsha, where did you find him?
I didn't. He found me.
After I regained my memory, I asked Mrs. Kent to locate Marsha. God has brought me out of the depths of the sea and has landed me on dry land. I was diagnosed with something that man says can kill me, but I know a God that heals. The dark chapters of the people of this book.
The story was about my son.
Mr. Wellington, yeah. I had no idea
Paul, son, where's your ring?
Dad, it's gone.
Doesn't matter. Here, take mine. Tell everyone my son is home. My son is home. My family is back together again. Praise you, God.
What is that you see? What is the purpose of family and the bond of unity? Is there really a need for family? I came here on my own, told to love and care for others. Perhaps it is better to be alone, without mothers, fathers, sisters, and brothers, surrounded by people so small, great, and tall. Could it be the reasons and the purpose for it all? I must take the time to realize that I am a part of life, grew by the strength of ties, linked by the love of Christ.
Glory is in our family. I see them washes of love. I see them washes of pain, with hearts that mend together. And I see the tears that fall down like rain, down like rain. And I see her grand forgiveness. It's spoken even when it's spoken by me. I realize the importance of family, and I'm glad that it's not just me.